Hello everyone, welcome back to the Sheff and Seth cast. We're your host, Sheff.
And I'm Seth.
And today we have two guests, actually. We've got Calum, who's returning from the Star Wars episode.
Yes, sir.
And a special guest, we've got...
Aubrey!
Seth's wife.
Yeah.
Future. I'm so excited, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Fiance, which is French for, wife.
Gonna be married.
No, it's not.
It's French for something.
It sure is.
It sure is.
Hey,
anyway, moving on.
We're going to be giving advice today because we figured it'd be a good split between two people who are the furthest thing from single, and me and Callum, who are so single it's crazy, milady. So yeah, I don't know where you guys want to start. Me and Seth, when we talked about this before, we started with pickup lines. We were talking about those, and they're just terrible.
I'm so bad at pickup lines.
So am I. Even as,
oh man, I really am too.
Yeah, even as someone who's single,
I don't think anybody who takes dating seriously relies on pickup lines.
No.
And
I mean, how did we started? We were just talking.
Yeah,
we were just having conversations.
We met at church. Well, we met at Bridge.
Yeah.
And we just had small conversation after small conversation. We ended up going to a conference together, and that's kind of where we
flirted a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Messed around with each other, not in a weird way, but
just as friends would at the time. And I think that's a little bit more reliable than a pickup line.
I agree. I'm glad we met at church.
Yeah, I think that's a blessing,
Yes.
But, it seems like more of a Hallmark stamp to be like, hey, you like raisins? Let's go on a date.
Well, I was thinking, I don't think I've ever used a pickup line, because, like I said, it feels pathetic. And if you're on Tinder, you'll see at least 50 profiles that are use a pickup line, and then you come in.
Pickup line.
You come in with a message just hey girl, are you a door? Because I'm ready to knock. And it's it sounds so
come through you or something, but
let me come through you.
Yeah, walk through you, walk over you. I don't know.
Let me walk all over you.
You don't walk out a door. I'm ready to enter you. Oh man. All right. Yeah, these door things. No,
these door things. They go in, they go out. Anyways. Much like me.
I actually used some embarrassing pickup lines on a girl that I like, and I was trying to be funny and not have people know I actually did kind of a crush on her, but everyone obviously found out, and I was very nervous when I did it. But I thought that her brother, who actually shared these goofy pickup lines on his Instagram, I thought she knew about that. So I thought if I said something that her brother said, she would just find it funny to make him look like a goofy idiot. But the thing is, she didn't. So she thought I just came up with them myself.
She did
it. Yeah. Hey, girl, are you a bonfire? Because every time I'm around you, I want some more. And it was a very awkward silence. I was like, you don't follow your brother on Instagram, dude. She's like, no. I was like, this is very awkward.
That's what I'm saying.
Because you don't understand the context right now. Didn't he tell you I was coming out here? She's like, no. I was like, I thought he was going to text you. Calum was on his way.
You're very upfront with people, though.
I am. So I was able to kind of handle it.
I would be baffled if I ever found out that you lied to me.
Yeah.
I really would. What are you?
That's the problem. I'm so honest. Even though it was supposed to be a joke, I think she knew, all right, Cal, he likes me. He's trying in a weird way showing. Everybody knew.
It's great.
Yeah, okay.
You liked her.
Yeah.
So you could just switch it. Even if you use a real name, the thing is even if let's say these podcasts take off, let's speak hypothetically here.
My dearest.
I don't think one subscriber is going to listen to this and be like, Calum liked this person. Did you go on Facebook?
Maybe, because you only follow a couple, you know what I'm saying? You don't follow a bunch.
That's true. That's okay. Yeah, I don't. You're not ashamed to admit it. Yeah, I liked her.
Fuck it.
All right, Nick. Yeah.
Bucket.
Bucket. Yeah, no, you said.
I love buckets. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't think I've ever used a pickup line in real life before. It's kind of disingenuous, and I'm not creative like that. No. I feel like
I came up with so many after we started talking, and I couldn't anymore. What I actually said was that what I should have been is
I feel like pickup lines don't
call me
work
a Calvinist because I find you irresistible, Grace.
He's sitting in his room
because it's a Calvinist joke.
That's kind of funny, but great.
Yeah, I don't think she'd be like, what?
She's not a Calvinist.
I don't get it.
I don't get. It's like, well,
stop.
Yeah.
I like to imagine.
It appears you're not predestined to date me.
After every time Calum, like, not in a wrong way, but every time Calum tries to, like, get with a girl and they're like, no, he goes back to his room and puts on, like, a beanie and he's like, I like this girl, she saved the world.
I don't make raps about that. No.
He starts coming up with pickup lines.
Barely any.
Dude, I have like notes about like jokes and things I was gonna do and say that I never will get to now. It's so disappointing.
Dude.
I was gonna send her
knock.
Relationship advice I give to you is not to do that. Girls don't. Okay, generally speaking, because I'm only one girl. I don't know.
I'm an old soul.
But as Beyonce taught us,
no,
girls run the world.
That's true. That is true. That's just science.
That is just science.
I will say that, like, before I found this beautiful woman that I call my fiance.
He's talking about me.
Yeah, of course. I was on Tinder, and you'd always run into those Tinder profiles that are like, "Hey, give me a good old pickup line, big old bucko."
Yeah, they're talking about that.
And you never can really think of a good one, so you'd have to Google it.
Yeah.
And it just and they wouldn't respond anyway. But these are the same girls as like, unless you're between the height of 6'1" and 6'3" and your name is Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Well, that's just
and you have a Bugatti.
Dance.
What color's your Bugatti?
What color is your Bugatti? And unless you have all these things
and
and
you make
pet dogs.
6 figures a year.
6 figures. You have a dog, and his name is Gregory, most likely.
Don't
text.
Don't
Thighs are
even
so
think you have
warm.
a chance. Yeah.
I love your thighs.
Just
yeah, this is what relationships are about.
please don't fuck on the podcast.
Oh, we're not.
No,
I'm
she just
trying-
appreciates thick
My
thighs.
my feet are cold, and I'm trying to warm them up underneath his thighs.
Just for context of the conversation, can I read you guys some pickup lines that I've just found on Google?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Funny.
I'll read 3, and then we can
Use it on me.
Okay. Hey Seth.
Oh, you got me.
That's the first one. Are you a bank loan?
No.
Because you have my interest.
Oh.
They're funny, but they're not good. Excuse me, I don't mean to intrude, but you owe me a drink. Pause. Because when I saw you, I dropped mine.
Here's one thing.
Wait, this one's
If
good.
you were to use these on me at first, I would have been entranced because I had already liked you.
Yeah, well, you think I'm a handsome young man.
This is on Tinder. So any line, any picture could be a lie.
Excuse you.
So if someone messages you and says, "Are you sugar? Because you're sweet and I want to spoon you." What is your immediate response? Like,
Dale.
No.
this is a good man.
I live with my mom.
He looks like my father. That's the first thing I look for in a woman is if she looks like
His
my dad.
first picture is a picture of a fish.
I used to love, not anymore, but when I was on Tinder, I used to love coming across profiles that were like Johnson, and it was like 6 pictures of a frog, and it's like, just love hopping.
I love those.
They're like the one with a cow.
There was one in the area of a possum. I can't remember what the possum's name was, but oh my gosh, I matched with the possum.
It was.
It was the best day. I loved it.
My hand's cold.
We talked about rummaging through garbage. It was awesome. But I also, I don't know. You meet some really weird people on there. You know those Tinder profiles that are basically like, I'm one of these 6 women, take a guess.
Yeah, and it's like all pictures are. It'll be one picture of the 6 of them, and then an individual picture of each.
Yeah.
And it's like, why is that my job? You came out here to
Like,
find a man.
You're definitely the chubby one.
But
yeah,
also,
the unattractive.
we have to speak from the women's perspective because I have a friend. I won't say her name because for the same reason. Calum,
Is it Paula Abdul?
Well, now we know her name.
Great.
But she showed me like dudes' Tinders, and they're just as wild.
No,
It's
they're
like,
just as bad.
because on my Tinder
Did you ever
profile.
have Tinder?
I'm not answering that question.
So
That's
the
a
answer
yes.
is yes.
The answer
What's
is
the
yes.
weirdest Tinder profile you ran into? Come on. Be honest.
No, I can't talk about this.
Oh, man.
Paula Abdul showed me some, and it's like
Jabbar.
my profile was like 4 pictures of me. There was 2 lifting weights, 1 with the guitar, and 1 just me. So like typically douchey. And the profile was like, don't really care what I find on here, like just hit me up. But then you come across these ones and it's all dudes on their trucks. It looks like Mullet Daddy.
Oh,
Wayne,
yeah.
throw up a picture of that real quick. And it looked like Mullet Daddy. And it'd be like, I like to fish. Give me your line. And it's that was on the fly. But that also was. But it's like, but it does. Like, dudes, I know. So you come across girls in there, and it's very, very picky and very, like, small line of what they want. You come across dudes, and it is the douchiest thing.
Yep. They will either have a pickup line in their bio, or be like, I'm only here for the goods, you know what I'm saying?
To have a good time.
Yeah.
So, I feel like guys are way less picky on Tinder, too.
Oh, absolutely.
And, like,
they're like, I'm open for anything and everything as long as you're
every
open.
match that they get is like, okay, it's on.
Yeah.
Definitely the chase has started at that point. I think that was the issue that I had with Tinder, was I'm way too choosy for all the random people in this area.
You are.
Where I wasn't.
The way that you think about things, you're like, even the way that their skin feels.
Yes.
I'm glad you didn't realize my skin was cold until a little bit later
I like
on.
cold skin. I'm a big clam boy.
You told me at the beginning of our relationship that you're glad that my skin is like the perfect temperature because I'm not too cold, but I'm not too hot.
That's true.
But I am.
I'm too cold. I could deal with too cold though. Too hot is where we find an issue because I'm a furnace.
You are.
That's my thing.
I put off heat, baby. And it's a lot. And if any sort of skin-on-skin contact as far as the bedroom goes, it's just ruined. I don't know why.
Like sex.
It's just, I don't mean sex. I mean like cuddling.
Yeah, no.
Like anything.
When we go
to
bed,
high five, a crisp high five after a good night.
Even legs. Like,
I agree. Just right now,
her thigh on my thigh, like without some sort of layer of cloth.
You have to have.
It
gets like nasty. Like when I lay on him and I'm like either completely topless or in a bra. And he also has no shirt on.
And I'm not in a bra.
I can't.
And his boobs are meshing together. We tie them in a knot.
We will maybe lay on each other for like maybe 2 minutes before I'm like, nah, and he'll roll over too.
Lately, I've been keeping a shirt on because she likes to sleep kind of like on top of me. Like,
she likes to. Don't let him fool you.
We'll do this thing where
Don't
I'll
let
lay
him
her
fool
down
you. He
on her
likes
back,
to
and I'll
do
grab her and like roll her on top of me, and it's, I don't know how, but it's always the most comfortable thing in the entire world. Just like instant sleep.
You guys said some. I've been in some long-term relationships.
Yeah, right. Tell us about it.
I'm going for it. Thanks for the beat. There's always this like mental stipulation when you go into a relationship where people are like, I want to cuddle every night. I want to be touching constantly. That's not a thing.
In the kitchen in my underwear while we're doing dishes.
Yeah, no. I've been in those relationships.
Are you making fun of me?
No.
You just outed yourself.
Yeah, I did.
I've been in those relationships where it's long term and like you go to bed with each other and some nights you're like it's too fucking hot.
Yes.
Like we're not gonna sit there in a pretzel. But then there's also one thing that always bugged me is no matter how warm like her body felt, her feet could touch my calves and be like a block of ice.
Gosh, her hands are like ice cubes, bro.
Yeah, my hands are
it's like you're sleeping. Like I prefer the cold.
I try my hardest when I like come home from school to not touch you. Like
that's a good practice because it's rough, man.
Yeah.
Her hands are always so cold, and so are her feet. And I don't get it. I get that the extremities, like the blood runs to them.
That's why I've been sleeping with socks on.
But here's so.
You ever sleep with gloves on too?
I love cuddling though. So when I know that she's there, I always pour her in.
Always.
Yeah. And I'm a big softie.
He is. He's a big teddy bear.
I'm a big teddy bear.
Don't let him fool you.
His cuddles are the best.
They are.
Everyone says it. Everyone knows it. It's been voted on.
We'll make a poll in the comments.
Yeah.
No, we won't.
Honestly, okay, not gonna lie. Don't remember where I was going with this.
You were big softy.
I was about to give some advice about relationships.
This whole thing was supposed to be advice, but it's been dating apps and women are freezing.
Well, that's advice about relationships. I think some things that you have to understand about all relationships is, one, you're gonna have to deal with a little bit of uncomfortableness, like as far as feet and hands go and stuff like that. Yeah. Cuddling when you don't really feel like cuddling sometimes, stuff like that. Bad breath in the morning.
Yes.
Bad breath in the morning.
Oh my god.
So here's something.
So bad.
The other morning, both of our breaths were just like
rank.
Rank.
Well, there's that's what it is one problem for me in relationships is I'm like you said, like I'm a big softie and like I love to cuddle and all that, but there are times where I do need my space.
Yeah. And
I've been with people, and if said people are watching this, because I know some of them do.
Stinky.
No. Is some people are 24/7 affectionate and touchy-feely, and others aren't. When I am cuddly, it is very heavy in the moment. But there are definite times where I'm like, I don't... Because, like you, I'm a human furnace. So, like, when people are all over me, sometimes
you're like, always wanting to be in the Arctic. I remember when we used to hang out when we were younger.
When I had my house
in the winter, you'd have your AC on.
Literally, my room was at a point where you could see my breath, and I was comfortable.
I was freezing in your room.
People would wear blankets in my room, and I'd be like half naked because that's how comfortable.
Crazy, bro.
So like people will try to like cuddle me and be on top of me, and I'm like, I'm way too hot.
Yeah, and they'll get you telling me that all the time.
I would say
don't even get all over me.
He would try to sit on my lap and stuff, and I'm like, bro, like not now.
Homie.
You are definitely probably almost always touchy-feely.
Yeah,
you love it. Yeah, I don't know why.
Physical touch is definitely
your love language.
Well, so is mine, but I can't 24/7.
You're so hot.
When I am, it's like I can feel the like spark between me and whoever else. We got a minute, but I can't do it all the time because I get so hot so fast that it's overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
This episode has only been about being hot,
being cold,
dating apps,
being cold.
Well, that's like our whole
temperatures in humans.
The last episode.
Don't feel too self-conscious, because real relationships, you gotta figure things out and have some tolerance for each other.
The last episode was nerdy, but it was like strictly God of War in your guys' wedding. We gotta end it, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you're having a good day. If you're watching later on, have a good rest of your day. Seth, anything to add?
Feet are cold.
Feet are cold.
Woo.
Good job.